You guys actually question me as to places where you can go to sort of learn the basics to trade and to invest. Not only this, but a lot of you guys sort of want to give me your money to teach you guys how to trade, and I don't have any kind of course. I don't have the time to sort of be able to give value, and if I was to do that, then I would need to make sure that there's a guaranteed value, either a knowledge gain or I guess a guaranteed result in which you could attain. Whereas that's not possible with trading. There's so much risk. I don't even think I'd want to sort of incentivize you guys to sort of get into trading. But for those of you who do want to get involved, there is a website out there. Again, it's called Baby Pips. For those of you guys who know of the website already, again, you stop. But Baby Pips is honestly a great platform. I'm actually going to go into it on my laptop now and show you guys what it's all about and what's actually on the platform. It will be in the description for the website below. Nothing else. No sort of affiliate links. There's no kind of upsell to this. I'm not partnered with Baby Pips. This is literally just because a lot of you guys message me, and this video is just to direct anyone who does message me as to where they can learn to this video. I simply just want to be able to help you guys essentially free of charge, and a lot of courses that are actually out there will just have the Baby Pips information embedded into it. And regardless, if you already have the knowledge that Baby Pip has within it, if you ever go to a mentor, you will easily be able to sort of know what areas of forex specifically that you need to work on, and so the mentor would actually be more valuable to you. And if you are interested in getting into trading, please do take on what's in Baby Pips. You don't need to pay immediately to get involved. I would say learn the basics first, which are all on Baby Pips, and then maybe look into getting a mentor if there are areas or gaps in the knowledge that you sort of see in yourself. Again, avoid courses. It's literally just going to be regurgitated Baby Pips in most cases, which you really don't need. Just go to the direct source whereby it's more credible. But anyway, introduction done. We're going to head into Baby Pips.
Okay, you guys, so going into Baby Pips, there's kind of quite a bit going on, but the place where I want you guys to go straight to is education right at the top, and then going to how to trade forex. And here is essentially the Baby Pips course, and there is a lot going on. It's great, you can kind of track your progress. This isn't really necessary. You'll sort of know when you understand what you're going through. Again, it's not just a case of going through everything and completing it, because then you're kind of just cheating yourself. What you actually want to do is go through the course step by step and understand everything fully, because these are the very basics of trading. And should you obviously understand each of these, then you're going to be in the best position possible to actually start out with your trading journey. And that's the actual aim of going through this course, not just have it completed and being like, yeah guys, I went through Baby Pips, I kind of know everything about forex, because you don't. And even if you do and you're not yet profitable, then that should be kind of concerning. So even if you did, let's say for example you learn everything about forex, everything is too contradictory, you wouldn't be able to trade. You'd probably see too much risk and be smart enough not to actually trade. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we're going to go into Baby Pips. I don't want to discourage anyone. We're going to go into Baby Pips. Again, amazing course, great for beginner traders, and there's actually a lot in here too. So again, they've got the whole preschool, etc., all the way up to graduation. And this is great because, I mean, in preschool, if we actually click into it and click, I don't know, what is forex, it's got the very basics. Again, what is forex, how it can be traded, etc., different types of risk involved. Honestly, it's really great. It even goes over the sessions. So again, what sessions you could trade, where there might actually be volatility in the market. Again, this won't be, you won't kind of pick, okay, cool, I prefer the London session, I'm based in London. No, it will sort of just give you an understanding as to what different types of sessions are out there, what's affecting these types of sessions. Again, they've got a whole little description as to what it's actually about, which is great. Forex market structure, again, they're very basics, and I mean, with practice you'll become a lot better. I mean, you could go through the entire Baby Pips course and it would be much different to actually being live in the markets. And applying is when you would sort of maybe go back and read like, oh, okay, cool, what does this mean, etc., just to kind of fill in any knowledge gaps. But honestly, this for a beginner course, it's amazing. You'd expect it to be charged for, but honestly it's not. And then going down to kindergarten, again, you've got a little bit about brokers. Again, for people in the UK, just pick FCA regulated brokers. If you ever struggle on what broker to use, please do drop a message to me. I'll definitely give you guys sort of recommendations as to good brokers, in my opinion, and they'll all be FCA regulated. I'd never let you guys go to anything that isn't. Again, just helping you guys have a better trading experience. elementary school. Honestly, I really like this. Just the way it's laid out. It's laid out like it is kind of school, which is great. And I would say just take your time with the course. It's really just understanding everything, and not to the point where you can recall it. But again, like I said previously, if you have a mentor or you wish to have a mentor, and it's kind of like you've gone through all of this course, they essentially a good mentor would just tell you to get educated. A good mentor would just be like, look, you clearly lack education, you've just started on your journey, go and get educated first. And that's kind of where they can catch you on with the courses and stuff, which you probably don't even need, to be fair. This course is good enough. And one other thing that you could do is sort of reconcile the course with an actual video. So for example, if you're looking at, I don't know, if we go up to, I guess, risk management, and the risk management video sort of reconciles to baby pips and you can see similarities, then most definitely go for it. And I guess that's the course as a whole. Honestly, I really like it. I mean, if we click on to develop your trading plan, I want to see what points are actually included. I've never finished the course, but it's something that I might actually do just for like a pleasure read, because I can trade, so it's kind of like, oh, why not? But if I had actually taken on baby pips right from the start, I would have been a much better trader in comparison to where I am now. 21 questions. This course is really in depth. Let's actually click into this. I kind of want to see what questions they've kind of got. Okay, cool. What are your specific reasons for wanting to become a trader? Yeah. Weaknesses, strengths. See, your biggest strengths and weaknesses, you could cheat yourself in this one. You could most definitely cheat yourself. But regardless, just having it in there is great. It kind of makes you think about, okay, cool, where are my strengths, where are weaknesses in which I trade, what is your risk management strategy. Again, hopefully you would have been able to develop this through going through the baby pips course. Different things here. This 2% rule could come in handy, especially if you're newbie traders. You don't want to risk too much. You more or less just want time in the markets. So reducing risk and actually not trading is probably the best thing you could do starting out, to be fair. For me, myself, I take sometimes more longer time trades, and I guess I do stick to about a 3-4% risk. Sometimes it could exceed that and I wouldn't close the trade, but that's just the types of trades that I take. Everyone will definitely have a different kind of path. I think baby pips, there's even, I don't know where about in the course it is, but there's a few parts about history and learning about obviously the history of trading, etc., which I just find amazing. I'm kind of just going back and forth in the course, but honestly this is something that I definitely let you guys do yourself, to be fair. They even have, I guess, little forums. Forums are cool, but one thing you can get is like mixed opinions, and they can contradict sometimes. Let's click into some candlestick patterns and price action. Bracket trading, cool. Let's see what this is all about. Anyone a user of bracket trading, intraday, cool. Select a time frame. So again, they do have very basic strategies, no indicators, no patterns. I do actually like this. Set up buy order at the higher. Okay, cool. So be careful of these. Please do be careful of these. Essentially, this is more or less just a sort of setting a buy order at a high candle. I don't know if I agree with this. I'd never actually heard of this before. Again, I don't know every sort of term in forex. Looks to me like an easy strategy. Select a time frame, set a buy order. Again, you know, with these types of strategies, they just seem like more of a gamble. Although trading, I look at trading as a probability game. You do have to have a good sort of a good strategy. I don't call them strategies, I call it a process in which you wish to trade in, because the process should be adapted. It should be able to adapt to different markets, to different, I guess, volatility levels, if you're looking at the ATR, for example, to actually measure that. And this just seems way too basic. Honestly, this is most definitely a gamble. I've heard of different strategies like this in certain MLM schemes such as IML. I would just avoid it completely. The reason why they want to make it seem this simple is because with certain people, it's like they want to attract as many people as possible. And so it's kind of like, if forex is easy, anyone can do it, anyone can trade. Something as simple as this, to be able to make you thousands, everyone would be doing it. Honestly, everyone would do it. So we got John down here saying, never use intraday, also would never advise using it on any old bar. Agreed. Tried this years ago, was unsuccessful, very frustrating. So do you know what it is? Forums are great in terms of, I've read quite a few books, not necessarily related to trading. A lot of people obviously ask me what trading books you read. I haven't really read too many, but I've read books on other things, just entrepreneurs in general who have built really big businesses. And one theme that you find is when you read a book, you're actually reading, I guess, a person's experiences. You get a sense of their knowledge. And by going through a forum and seeing something, I guess, as stupid as this, as a whole trading strategy, going to the comments and immediately seeing, yep, I've never used it on any old bar, or tried this years ago and was unsuccessful. Again, a good way to start testing strategies. I would agree. Essentially, any starting point is a good point. Because it actually sort of gets you trading at least you're testing something rather than doing absolutely nothing. So I would agree in that sort of sense. But in the sense of this is going to be my strategy when it goes into trading, most definitely not. That would make it a gamble. It could work. You could actually try this on, I guess, every single currency pair out there. Find one whereby your probability is okay-ish or even really good. You could even get 100% win rate trying this out. But it's a gamble. Even with the 100% win rate, it is most definitely a gamble. But I guess that is, the overview of baby pips. Again, there's how to beat the market. Again, I would take a look through these forums just to have a pleasure read again. But I would most definitely start with the education. Again, go through the whole baby pips course really and take it all in. Again, you don't need to memorize everything and recall. The trading quiz, I'm guessing, wouldn't necessarily be like which direction do you think the market will move in. It will more or less just be kind of, I'm guessing, keywords and stuff like that, just making sure the information is ideal. And then you've got a forex glossary, so again, terminology that you don't really understand, whether you're watching other videos, trying to learn from other people, just look it up in the glossary. Definitely get an understanding of what it is that you're actually reading. And do watch the history videos as well. Like me, for example, I study capital markets, and when studying sort of capital markets, there was a lot about history and history repeating itself, and all those things were really great indicators as to what could potentially happen next in the markets. And so definitely take it all in. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do drop me a message on Instagram, drop a like, comment below, and let me know, obviously, if you found it helpful. There are a lot of other trading tools out there. I'm actually going to link a whole bunch of trading tools in the description below and say what they can help you with, starting off at baby pips, and then I'll sort of do each one, have some calendars, certain places where you can look at sort of pair correlations that is going to be included in the baby pips course, etc., and kind of just give you guys an insight into sort of trading and places where you can go for knowledge, because I do believe everything is out there. I know a lot of people are like, okay, cool, banks don't have what, or banks have what we don't have, and yeah, they do have access to terminals, etc. I myself, I'm a user of the Bloomberg terminal, and it's kind of like, yes, but everything that you need to become a successful trader will be out there, and it's free of charge. It's more or less just being able to compile it, and